the Indonesian squad so far haven't been showing up. In fact, both the Indonesian squad were top 3 last year, and right now they're not even at the threshold of 90 points, but this STC replay at least gives us a good insight of how Esports were able to get off on a good foot.
Unfortunately, it's just the mini Uzis in the hands of the players there from the side attack, as you saw. And Esports having an advantage with the weapons that they were able to initially collect, probably because they hit the ground first. And 2 crucial points for them. Tag, on the other hand, with those revives, KD God will find Bobs as Team Apex Gaming tries to rotate out of the compound. They're going to be bumping into Fluxo, but KD God, split up from the rest of his team members, could not take more than 1 life.
3 teams have a chance to reach the threshold if we don't end here. Fluxo, Buriram United, and to a degree, Falcons. Obviously, Falcons are the closest if they do make that run, which we have seen miracles before.
Yeah.
And there are some good storylines. BRU now up against Eagles.
As expected, they are on the hunt. They are on the prowl. But will they be able to take the Predators, the White Tigers of Indonesia, out of the race here? They have called out for the lightning zone, which means it's going to be tough for EVOS to run away. If they get hit by one of those lightning bolts, you know they're going to get marked by that Moko as well. Aim God, Apex, trying to boost themselves away out of the compound on the slide rails. Jonah, AC-80 in hand. And those glue walls just keeping the boys safe for the time being. And RRQ on the opposite side in a little bit of a pickle as EVOS out of the pen into the fire. The Lions catch hold of the Tigers.
And Marco's actually starting off well. That's 2 of them down already with the help of Games King. Unfortunate circumstances for EVOS, but great for Lion. Good time to also point out, this Hokos, this is his first year in competitive Free Fire. He joined the team back in February, and here he is now at the Cups of Glory with the 3 other veterans who were in the global finals last year that finished 10th with Movie Star R7.
The kind of miracle that SHUL was expecting to achieve here on the grand final stage being achieved by Yakots. Gotta appreciate it, man. I mean, Games King, we saw that he was willing to let go of his opportunity to graduate with the rest of his buddies, but he represented the nation on our global final stage. Couldn't really walk away with the best, but he has another opportunity here on the world stage. Falcons is bumping into small points on the way in towards that next zone. Loud, on the other hand, not having fun just yet as they were forced to play a little bit of a reset. SHUL, speaking of them, AGAL bumps into them and they clean up house. Stroll's gonna get tagged up here. Moko sees him. Riptide Rhythm breaks down his defenses, and the follow-up from Dew off of the Car 98 makes the job too easy for AGAL, and one final survivor in the name of Jack trying his best to get away.
Yeah, completely taking over Casa Vista. So Jack on the run, puts us in finding Aim God on the wayside. So the Loud's probably going to be slowing down for now, and BRU doing the complete opposite. Shoto tries to book it out of there, so the captain will hold the fort as he lets the ship keep on sailing.
On the survival stage, the opponents there were easy picking for SHUL as well as Total 8 Team Apex Gaming. But in a lobby full of monsters, India is struggling. But I say valiant effort, man. Almost nobody expected them to get into the grand final, so it is a big win for these 2 teams, big win for the nation as a whole. I mean, India is making their way back onto global stage after many, many years. And such an achievement is definitely admirable. But how far can they go? Can they now start playing spoilers? Can they keep the competition alive long enough to activate match point for themselves? I mean, that would be a miracle if we ever saw one.
We have uncapped games, so there is always that possibility.
Oh yeah.
Which I do look forward to if we ever get to stretch this out. So far, it seems like the dominant teams are still alive and are still kicking it. Joker, another sharp one on the Moshi, who has not been finding much in this grand finals.
Lion has now bumped into EVOS, bumped into Buriram, but of course not the full squad of Buriram. They were able to sneak away via Super Sniper. Now Cluster will not find On Fire. Great glue wall, and he pops the Painted Refuge as well, keeping themselves safe from those grenades. But it's a 3-way battle. Riptide Rhythm breaking down the defenses down in the middle. RRQ now have to be careful. They're about to be backstabbed. Falcons do have a little bit of a leeway here. Ran to the AC-80. Has to make sure he doesn't get caught out here by the players on the side of Loud. And Falcons using this opportunity to quickly back away. But the angles will get them caught out. Limit just hiding away as RRQ loses their numbers.
Not really the rotation that Falcons wanted to make, but thankfully didn't have too much casualty, and Lau recovers from that exchange. Twisted Minds hearing all of this go down, so Lau is not out of danger just yet.
Lightning Zone called out. Some survival play from a squad, or could it be Twisted Minds who are coming in for the attack as well? Smelling blood out there, and they want to reap the benefits of the efforts from these two squads. SHUL on the way in. Man, this is going to be a very messy fight right outside of Riders Club. Team Apex Gaming could also join the fight here. Who wants this most? I mean, it is a battle royale at its finest with that Lightning Zone out there, but everybody slowly inching closer and closer towards the next circle. Lion versus Buriram. This is round 2. Let's see what happens.
Lion wins this. They free themselves up on the western side, and it will be just like the same situation as Kalahari earlier on, where Lion takes the west side of the map and AJL takes the eastern side, and they both meet in the middle. But with Evo's out, now this could be BRU's chance to find some redemption. Ames King's gonna disengage from Wasana, chases him down, and confirms that elimination. BRU springing to life, looking for Della.
Does Buriram play spoilers here, stopping the Lion squad right here, right now. Della, a sliver of health left on him. Wasana already used up the Valiant Dash earlier, just with the slide rails, trying to get into position. Will drop down to the lower ground. M1014 will be no match for the M590. And Wasana takes another player out from the side of Lion. Joker with the stealth bikes managed to get away from that situation. But what is this? Buriram with a player out in the open. If the stealth bike runs out of time, Moshi!
Oh my goodness.
Shoots him right in the knee, takes him out. One final survivor for Lion.
Moshi was so ready to intercept that rotation. He wasn't even in the early exchange. It was just get high on Wasana. And Moshi already went out on an adventure anticipating that rotation, but thankfully the young kid of Lion brings the rest of his seniors back, and they get another shot at this. AJL now facing off against Falcons to deny a potential 90 point, but they will trade for now. Pina, can he go big here against Nameless, who so far has been sublime, but Pina will get taken down by Dew, and AJL keeps on.
Those glue walls don't match for the M82B, especially in the hands of Dew. Great advantage taken with a weapon in hand. In fact, he's got the AWM as well if he wants to pack a super punch off of those snipes. 5 eliminations strong here for AJAL. Already activated match point. They want this booyah. It's all about the booyah here. At the start of the day, no booyah, no problem. Right now, no booyah. Very big problem for these 4 squads.
And I did mention earlier on that Falcons is one of the teams that have a chance to reach 90 points. And if in a universe that they win the trophy, they will not only be a 2-time champion, but we will have an actual 2-time champion, and that would be on fire. And how cool is that?
Oh yeah, man.
He was there back with Peter, with Koskill, with one more back in Riyadh 2024, when they set the world record that was just broken by Lion.
Is that the only highlight Lion gets from this grand finals? A record set by them, or they get a double? A record-breaking, record-setting match, and then the championship here at the Esports World Cup 2026. They gather up together with the rest of their team members inside the circle. They are safe. AGL on the other hand, Dew hopping out of the vehicle. Very smart play. That definitely saves their lives. But they'll have to use up a lot of these utilities, a lot of those glue walls to route their way in closer towards Twisted Minds.
This is going to be a hard one.
Oh, beautiful.
But if they survive, it's going to be good. The Retired not good enough. Exposé needed to hit that. It's also a good time to draw a parallel between EVOS and Lion. Last year, at the cusp of victory, it was Rasha, the wonder kid, the newcomer, that kept the team alive.
Yeah.
Just now it was Wakos that did it.
And remember, last year, EVOS activated Champion Rush on game number 6, and it took them 4 games to find the finisher. Will we see a similar situation here for the LATAM squad as well? Do they struggle? Do they get held back? Or do they find that final circle and rip this one away? Games King finding Rasia. The super sniper of EVOS, the wonder kid, out, looking for that revive off of the rest of his team members. Twisted Minds keeping AGAL a little bit entertained, but I have to say again, amazing rotation by AGAL to avoid disaster there, as Twisted Minds had the compound, had the circle, and were trying to gatekeep them.
Yeah, but AJL will still be put under pressure because there's an open ground.
Yeah.
There's really nothing much to keep them safe unless for some reason Loud decides that they want a piece of that. We might see a reunion between Lion and BRU2. In fact, BRU brushes past Lion. Binocular scan on the southern side.
If Buriram gets to that final circle, walks away with Booyah, they'll definitely activate the match point for themselves as well. And no better way to stop the other teams than to walk away with the Booyah on your own and make sure they do not end the game.
Wow.
As AGAL hits the triple. Lion finding Falcons out there as well. Unfortunately, Twisted Minds looking to gatekeep AGAL, and that just did not go their way at all. Do you look at this? The guy's tanking the damage from the circle. Yago from the opposite end. Car98 takes the pass out. Only one final survivor here for Twisted Minds.
They should know that there's a separate team ahead because they saw the feed as well.
Oh!
Jump, getting tagged by Cypher, and that's his
it.
fourth. This should be the end of Twisted Minds.
Oh,
but here comes MIBRLOS with the launch pad.
It's a revive player dropping outside the circle here, looking for yet another revive on the squad. Lion, shot from afar.
This is good.
Joker, BSK, can you end them right here, right now? Buriram trying to take out the ones who activated the Champ Rush so early on. Games King, a sliver of health left on him. Exposi brings back the pass. It's still alive here for Twisted Minds. Lion, on the other hand, trying to snuff out Buriram. Captain Jonah, nowhere to run. And the rest of them rushing in from the left-hand side. This should be the end for the captain. And Buriram is out.
And they free themselves up completely. And even better, gain possession of the circle. Dinocular scan out the remnants of AGAL. It's the same as the last game where both Lion and AGAL destined to meet in the middle for a chance and a trophy.
4 teams on that match point, still alive and kicking. The competition could end on this game.
Unbelievable.
There are 4 others who can prevent them. Your reigning defending world champions from EWC still alive and kicking, although they have not really looked super aggressive at all. Butchers in, what a double nade, and the side as well to annihilate SAQL Esports.
AJL down one man without Cypher, who has been tearing up a storm so far. Can they overcome Laudia? Seems like Dew says, hell yeah, he can.
Shots from afar. Dew just trying to put in some damage here, but he's going to be pressured by the circle. Do you have the glue walls on yourself to protect your life, Dew? Barros on the front lines. They've already been locked in by the thrill of battle. That's the only reason why they paused their rush. But now, without that thrill of battle pressuring them, do they have enough time as the circle catches up with them as well? Nameless takes himself out with the ice grenade. That's not the play you want in a circle like this.
They could miss it out again. Dew is the only person who has some safe haven behind the glue wall, but they still has to outrun the blue. And in the meantime, Lau has the full team alive, and look at where Lion is. They're fighting with the White Tigers. If Lion overcomes Evos right now, this might be it, and they have just done it. In the top 6, Lion incredibly healthy. They're right smack in the middle as Twisted Minds burns.
Twisted Minds out of the equation already. AGAL, only 2 more survivors. Team Apex Gaming waking up in what could potentially be the final game here.
Only TAG can stop the trophy lift.
Oh man. India, can you do it? Can you help the rest of the squads? Can you keep these games going? AGL with the pressure. Barros cooking up the grenade already. The shot from Lion, Games King. It will end here, Husky.
We are guaranteed a champion. It might not be AGL though. The dream might be cut short again, just like last year in Riyadh. But for Latam, it could be their first. And for Brazil, for Loud, it could also be their first.
What is going to happen here? Barros Dew, M60 in hand. Lion, after the record-breaking run. Like we said, Games King, no graduation, but I guess he graduates today. It's one of the legends of Free Fire.
What a good spot. They can flank Loud right now. If they flank Loud and they take Loud out, this could put them in that same exact championship situation again. And Loud, they're under heavy pressure. But Games King is not stopping. This might be his chance, and they find it! Loud, completely trapped!
Brazil, no chance! It's now AGL in a 2v4, looking impossible! Games King fights Barros, and they won't do it! Gomez King, Valley Dash used up already. Deal with one final shot of the AWM. But Joker up close and personal with Della secures it. And Lion hits the domination of the Animal Kingdom here at the Esports World Cup 3 years in a row.
You have done it! You have done it, Latin America! Last year in Jakarta, you fell short. But this means more than ever.
আমি আবার চাইতেছি পিছে গেলে দেখতে পারবো
যোগাযোগ করা বুঝছো আমি ওদেরকে খেলাবেলা শিখাই দিতাম
সুদান এবারে মিউট মার
ইন্টারনেট এক্সপ্লোরার
এটা কি
সরি
আরে ভাই ইমাজিন লাউডার লায়ন লাগে গেল ঠিক আছে
শেষ খেলা
টুইস্টেড মাইন্ড খতম
ইয়ে আমরা চ্যাম্পিয়ন পেয়ে গেছি আইদার এটা HAL or Lion
বাই 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 বাই
আস্তে আস্তে আস্তে
চ্যাম্পিয়নরা চাললো ইয়ো কনটেন্ট ক্রিয়েটর প্লিজ মাইক অন করবেন না
মাইক দিয়া
Oh my god, content creator keep
Thank you for the super chat brother one more super chat
I'm
brother
blasting.
They flank Lion, they take Loud out.
Lion!
Ship situation again. And
Lion
Loud
কি
ভাই
পারবে
Lion
Lion
কি
পারা যায় ভাই
ভারত
লায়ন চ্যাম ভাই লায়ন চ্যাম
লাউড চোদ গয়া লায়ন চ্যাম
লায়ন চ্যাম ভাই যাইতে পারবো না লায়ন চ্যাম
লাতাম থেকে উঠাইছা এখানে চ্যাম্পিয়ন ব্রো নো
দিছে লায়ন চ্যাম্পিয়ন লায়ন মাল পাক না
এই যে ঢোক ঢোক
আল্লাহ কি করে
ওরে
ডিউ
চিল্লানি
ওই যে ডিউ দিতেছে ভাই ডিউ দিতেছে ভাই
লায়ন
ডিউ
চ্যাম
দিতেছে
এই গড মারতাছে না
পিওর ডমিনেশন পারফেক্ট
নো
ডমিনেশন
ফেয়ার নো ফেয়ার জালেম
যেহেতু টুর্নামেন্ট উইক না এইজন্য
মারে ভাই কি ভাই ওই ভাই ওই ঢুকে গেছে শেষ ওয়াইপ আউট 3 লাখ খাই দিয়েছে
ও কোন দুনিয়ায় দেখে
কি রে মাতার চোদ এই সুদান এবারে মিউট মার
ইন্টারনেট এক্সপ্লোরার
এটা কি
সরি
আরে ভাই মেমো তো নাই এই জায়গায় সরি করতেছো কেন
You monster!
আরে ইমেল দিয়া রে মালয়েশিয়াতে নেটও ছিল
করা গাইস যারা এখনো পর্যন্ত সাবস্ক্রাইব করেন নাই
নো ফেয়ার
আরে ভাই শাওয়া তোরা বেটা কথা একটা কইতে নিলে মাঝখানে বে করতেই থাকো আমি কথা কাট হইছে কম হইলো এই ম্যাচে 10 বার
আরো বলো কাস্টিং করতে
শোনা
আরে
This is the graduation.
হে ভাই বি ভাল পাক না গাইস কাম অন বি ভাল পাক না
এটা কি হলো
A competitive free fight.
এটা কি হলো
আজকে থেকে কথা নেই ভাই আজকে থেকে শুধু সবাইকে বলবো যে
তুমি কি আসো এখনো যাও নাই তুমি ডিসপ্যাচ থেকে
আমি
রিয়াজ ভাই
খাইতে বসে দেখি যে মাইরে দিতেছে বাইরে ভাই এই কামটা করলো কি
There was jaw dropping. We thought they
না
might
পারতেছি গিলতে না পারতেছি ফেলতে
They crushed the cheese.
কামটা তো উল্টা পাল্টা করে দিল
লাউড কাইন্ডা দিল রে লাউডের দরকার ছিল বামে রাজ দে ওরা ডানে রাজ দিতেছে রে
আমি থাকলে লাউডি বুয়া করে নিত মাইরে বাপ
ওরা
ভুল করছে এই জায়গায়।
ওরা দুইটা এই আইজি গ্লোবালে দুইজনে চেঞ্জ দিতে মাঝখানে পড়ে গেছে বম না এটা
বম কান্দে কেন
But they did not give up, man. If there was a fight in them, they showed that fight was alive.
মজা হলো না 10 ম্যাচ গেলে মজা হইতো
Only do they break the record of
33 এর বইয়া মারছে ভাই ওরা জিতবে না কে জিতবে
এরাই তো ভাই এই
putting your key inside that trophy. Let's invite the key master onto the stage to present you with the Lions key for the EWC trophy. Come over here. Here you go. There is your key. Please take it. Gentlemen, what I'm going to get you to do is walk all the way to the trophy, and I want you to seal the trophy by putting your key in the center and then lift the trophy for everyone at the Esports World Cup to see and cement your legacy.
Ahora van a caminar por el centro, van a poner el triángulo en el trofeo y al ponerlo van a levantarlo y enseñarles a todos que son campeones.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2026 Free Fire champions at the Esports World Cup, Lion. Here we go, cement your legacy. gentlemen, your 2026 champions of Free Fire at the Esports World Cup. Make some noise for Lion! Della, I want to talk to you. To secure a championship here at the Esports World Cup alongside these teammates, what does it mean to you and what would you like to say to them?
Equipo, ¿qué se siente haber ganado con tus compañeros de equipo? ¿Y qué se siente esta victoria y haber ganado con ellos?
Ahora, lo tengo que no escuchar. Bueno, primero que nada, agradecerle a todos, obviamente, por hacer el aguante y los que vinieron también a la hinchada. Y respondiendo a la pregunta, es increíble tener un equipo tan grande como este, jugadores magníficos y poderlos dirigirlos, guiarlos a la victoria, se me hace un orgullo increíble, se me llena el pecho, el alma se me llena de tener a estos jugadores y que gracias por confiar en mí.
First of all, thank you very much to everyone who's been here and has been supporting us, the people who came here to support us. And to answer your question, I'm full. I'm full of this feeling to having these magnificent players, to be able to coach them, to lead them, to be with them through their journey. And I'm just extremely happy and extremely grateful to be able to have these teammates.
Well, we have another surprise for you guys. Of course, right here at the Esports World Cup, we have the Sony MVP Tournament Trophy to be giving out. So can I invite the Keymaster over here with our Sony Tournament MVP Trophy? Ladies and gentlemen, your Sony MVP of the tournament, it's Games King.
MVP
Make some noise! I'm going to come over to you, Games King, very quickly. I know I've asked you lots of questions. It's very annoying. I know. What does it mean to you to perform so well at a tournament like the Esports World Cup and to secure the MVP alongside your teammates?
¿Qué se siente haber jugado tan bien que eres el MVP de este torneo?
Nada, o sea, súper contento. Yo siempre doy mi 100%. Bueno, no puedo dar mi 100% ya que mi ansiedad no me lo deja, pero hoy jugué con el corazón, jugué con el alma y los nerviosismos jamás me van a detener y gracias a mis compañeros que sin ellos este MVP no sería mío.
I'm very happy. I always try to give my 100%. I couldn't give my 100% today because of my anxiety. I always struggle with it. But thank you very much to all my teammates, because without them, I wouldn't be MVP.
Well, I can't wait to see what you're like at 100% at your next international event. Come on over here. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get you guys one final time to lift that trophy and to just bask in this incredible event, this incredible moment for you guys as a team. And so, for one final time, ladies and gentlemen, your 2026 Free Fire champions at the Esports World Cup, it is Lion!
It was in Thailand. It wasn't Indonesia. It wasn't any of those other teams that everybody expected to lift that trophy. It came down to one of the biggest surprise that we have seen at Free Fire at EWC 26. None other than Latin America, Lion, lifting that trophy and becoming the champions.
Oh yeah, I mean, this has been a long time awaited by the region, by the team, by the players themselves, especially from what we've heard, the story of Games King and being the MVP. Definitely this is a true graduation for him.
First trophy for Latin America, record-breaking points. This is truly the day for Lion and of course for Games King for finally getting that MVP.
Lion, it's time for you to go to that totem and place your key.
And here come our champions stepping onto the totem stage, ready to make history. Congratulations once again. Now you must choose 3 teams and recover the destroyed keys. So the first question is very simple. Which key and which team do you want to pick?
Seleccionar 3 trofeos. Ahora tienen que seleccionar 3 medallas para destruir. Así que la primera pregunta es, ¿cuál de los equipos quieren destruir primero y poner en su trofeo? ¿Qué equipo quiere? El primero, 1.
MBR, Fluxo, and the third one?
¿El otro?
No, pero el primero, pará.
Burinan, tercero, EVOS.
Okay, so we have our keymaster. We're gonna pick these 3 keys, guys, for you. So I have a little question. Why did you choose the 3 teams?
¿Por qué han escogido esos 3 equipos?
Porque son equipos fuertes, todos son campeones del mundo y haberle ganado obviamente también se siente bastante. Y bueno, eligió el año pasado.
Because of 3 are world champions, they are really strong teams. We are really happy we won against them, and one of them beat us last year.
So how does it feel for you guys to put your name alongside some of the greatest teams in the history right there in the totem stage?
¿Cómo se siente inmortalizar sus nombres en ese tótem con los otros mejores jugadores del mundo? ¿Cómo se siente inmortalizar tu nombre con los otros campeones del mundo en el tótem?
Nada, se siente increíble, es una experiencia única. Siempre de pequeño pensé en vivir esto, un objetivo, un sueño, una meta. Y poder lograrlo, conseguirlo con prácticamente mi familia, un sueño prácticamente.
I'm really happy. This is truly a dream come true. I've always dreamt about this even since I was a little kid. So this is something I reached with my teammates, with my family. This is just a dream come true.
Congratulations again, guys. This was insane gameplay. You put forth, like, all of these games was crazy, guys. So really, congratulations again. And now it's time to collect your keyframe and selling the totem. So you can go, guys, and forever becoming part of AWC 2026.
Vayan por su trofeo. Vayan a poner su nombre. Vayan a poner su nombre con el resto de los campeones.
It's so hard for me to hear me in the...
From nobody believing in them, from going through survival stage, this squad has been able to surprise everybody. The top dogs had nothing against them. Latin America, you are the best in the world when it comes to Free Fire at EWC 26. Latin America, eres el mejor.